Live and direct. Boom. From, where am I broadcasting from now? Paradise Island. Paradise Island, one of the greatest chilling spots. One of the greatest chilling spots on this beautiful plain Earth. No, yeah, that's what I was saying before about the drive for connection. Some drives have to be reactivated for sure. Especially the drive for connection and the drive for caring, because that's one part I think we have lost along the way, is the caring for each other and the drive for connection. And in connection you're gonna find truth, because if you start to connect with the world, that means you open your heart. That means you start exploring the unknown, the fear. And for me, I remember at the beginning, especially when I was starting to get in touch with reggae artists and all that on the Truman Show. The Truman Show helped me a lot to find more strength and building more strength and stuff. The Truman Show helped me a lot for that. But what I suggest is just do your thing. Me, I didn't know really that I was like, I never really dreamed of having a show on YouTube. It just, I went with the flow, and that's what started to happen at one point. And I think it's important to remain with the flow. You want to stay with the flow. You want to keep the flow flowing. Let the love flow, let the love flow. That's what we're here to love and to make sense of this existence. To make sense of our existence, if possible together. If not, I'll make sense of it alone. But I'm sure we can make sense of it together. That's what we're doing now. I never feel really separated. If you feel separated and isolated, it's maybe because your mind is not activated enough, or your heart's too close or too close-minded. But if not, you never feel alone. Even if you're in your moment of solitude, you don't feel alone, because you feel connected to the whole. So I never feel alone. I never feel alone. I never feel bored. I never feel like there's nothing to do. Like, there's always great work to do. Always have something to say to uplift myself, uplift my day. Staying positive in this, I don't know how to call it anymore, troubled world, or this beautiful world. I prefer beautiful. In this beautiful world, it's just the people that are confused, that's all, because everything around us is magic, is in synchronicity together. Everything is in synchronicity together. My tomato plants, I don't think they would produce tomatoes without the bees. A lot of stuff is like that. But it's just us human that we don't work together. We work separated. So imagine if we would be in synchronicity, also in harmony with nature. If we would be in harmony with nature, like nature is in harmony with itself. It's just us that we put a glitch in the natural way of life. But there's ways we can harmonize ourselves with nature, just like the birds harmonize and all the other creatures on this plane harmonize with everything that is in existence here. So I think it's just a matter of do we really want it? Do we want it? That's the thing. How bad do we want it? How bad do we want to connect with each other? How bad do we want this world to change? That's it. So your level of action, your actions will speak on how bad you want it to change. It's all about actions. I can be here and speak. If I don't do nothing, if I'm just here with my GoPro and blah blah blahing my stuff. No, I decided to, okay, now we're gonna take it to another level. The Truman Show. You know, the Truman Show is a great accomplishment for sure, but I don't stop there, because it's an accomplishment. It's an accomplishment for my back hurts. It's an accomplishment for people that see you from the outside, but for me, I'm very humble, so it's just something I have to do. Something I have to do. I just do it. Do my best. I don't stress. I don't stress too much. I give thanks each and every day. Go out, give thanks for life. Beautiful day again at the chilling spot. Majestic. People are out finally. Some people are out often. Like, it also depends on your schedule of work. Some people are busy in Babylon, but there's more and more people coming out. And you know, just doing what I'm doing here, crossing the river and coming here, there's an inch of water. Like, it's nothing. But most people would be very timid and not cross the water just because there's a little bit of water. And you know, it's a bed of rock. It's so nice here. The whole river is a nice bed of rock. Beautiful. Beautiful. Always bring our water. Sure. Always carry my water. Like I said, I started to drink distilled water. I suggest it to you if you don't. Quality of what we ingest, we must be the most... but I don't think we should freak out with that. You do what you can with what you have, the means that you have. It's not always easy to find money to buy food. Like, we have our you know, many people will pay their rent and their stuff and their bills before they buy food, and then you buy food after. I think my dog got hurt. Oh no, he's okay. Yeah, and the people bring their dogs here. Yeah, so no, you do what you can, because food is very expensive, but I think it's just to prioritize, like, good water, the stuff that you consume often, like, buy good quality, possible. Again, it's depends of your means and your possibility. I'm not in your life, tell you what to do. Trying to find a way what to do with my life each and every day. It's a survival game, pretty much, for everyone. But I think there's ways we can still, even in the survival game, be very much in the moment and just enjoy life. Because it's all in our head. Because tomorrow will be fine. Tomorrow will be fine. The day after will be fine. They will all be fine. It's only in our heads. We worry and we are anxious. And it's all a mind game. All in our minds. If we can clear all the voices, all the doubts, and we'll see clear. For sure. I'm out. rise and shine.